So, recently I have been working on the BA kit for Blender, which is Blender Asset Kit. And recently I have been working on my Cyberbaby game again, which originally was made for Blender, but I made it like 5 different times. And each time it felt like it was lacking, or the engine just wasn't working 100% as cool as I wanted it to be. So, I don't know. I decided to remake it again. This time I'm using my Blender Asset Kit as the levels and how it works. So let me open it up and show you. Got my loading screen. Got my information. Over here, later on, there are going to be different icons. This one on the left will be the sound on and off. And then this one over here is for music. Cyberbaby theme. And of course we got the quit and play buttons. Over here we have level select, and if I press on the next button or the back button, it'll change, or if I use the arrow keys or the WASD keys, A and D keys, you can go all the way up to 50. These ones are grayed out because they're not unlocked. It's changing differently because the default object is a different look, so that'll be changed later. So let me get into it. Here is level 1, but it's not 100% complete finished, and this is not the way it's going to look later. There will be a ground and the background image or objects. Now, if I press the spacebar, I'll jump. Although I think later I'll make that the W key. And right now I'm using the A and D keys to move left and right. The arrow keys do not do anything yet. If I press the tab key, it'll bring into my little character's aura, which later on will allow me to pick up enemies and different puzzle objects. And it'll fly through. Notice that I made sure that you couldn't fly through the ground. Later on you will be able to fly through certain ground objects though. For hidden passageways, I added little elevating platforms. Over here is a pickup. You get my little ice worm. He will not be here later. Also, if I press the shift key, I'll have a little boost. I think I'll have that as an unlock later. And if I press the E key, it will allow me to teleport. And one thing I added was if you're standing at the edge and the platform's coming down at you, it'll change direction and not squish you. Although I did not do that for the up yet. But I will. I think. I don't know. I did add character, camera zoom. But I think I like that the best. Originally it was going to look like this, but you couldn't see the platforms you were jumping to. So I made it like that. And this is what the end goal looks like. I made a couple of simple levels, and as you can see it unlocks. And then it turns blue. Right now all of them say level 1 unfinished, or I thought I changed that to finished. Locked and unfinished. Right. Originally there were 3 different types. There was the locked, and there was the unfinished, and then it changed gold to completed. And this is my favorite level so far, the lava levels. Again, you cannot pass through certain objects. So, that is the Blender Asset Kit used to make Cyberbaby. Each level also has a pause menu, which the buttons are linked to external blend files. What else am I forgetting? The characters are linked. All this is, yeah, everything you see is linked to external blend files. Right now I do not have the other levels added yet, so if I click this, it'll close the game because there's only 6 levels. Later on there will be 50. So let's jump into it. What you're seeing here is you have the sound, which is the sound effects and music. So I've got sound on and music off. The temporary is your score that goes to the HUD. And the scorekeeper keeps all your levels that are unlocked and locked, and score. Groups. Everything is stored over here. So if I open up Blender, and this is the entire background image for the lava level. Later on, the top will not be angled over, and I'm going to make it taller. I have the sewer background, which has pipes and a few other effects. Got all my audio files stored there. On 3D, I think I'm going to remove that folder because it does not exist anymore. So that made it 2.5 megabytes less in size. Got enemies over here. So there's my ice worm, and there's my evil vacuum cleaner. Later on there will be 2-legged and maybe 3-legged, oh boy, legged objects, enemies. The end goal. The F1 key is the close game key. And see, I've got my player and then I've got my aura, so they're 2 different groups. Of course, I've got the menu buttons. We got play, quit, resume, extras, options, menu, restart, and that's it. So yeah, thank you for watching the Cyberbaby BA Kit overview video. I hope you like it. Please share, subscribe, do whatever, and hopefully this game project will become pretty awesome later. Thanks for watching.